Okay, I guess the stream has started. Looks that way. So let's get it going. This is just a test anyway. I'm going to be testing audio, making sure that works. Hopefully, we'll get some multiplayer so everyone can be seen, and we'll see if this works. We are in the TVM 930, and hey, oh wait, first of all, I'm Rich. How you doing? And I'm flying. Um, a few friends and I, we fly on a regular basis all around the world in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Tonight, right now, I am solo. Hopefully, someone will be joining. We are, I believe I picked up Pablo San Luca. I believe that's where I picked this. MMSL. Let's take a look. Let's see where we are. First, you know what? Let's just get the aircraft started up. Let's do things a little out of order. As you can tell, I'm using Track IR. Here's my readers. Center is above my monitor. I also have the Velocity 1 flight yoke. You can't see that. Maybe you'll see that at another time. Again, this is a test. So first things first, I want to get this switch on for some light as soon as it's ready. And we're going to crash bar up, battery to ground power unit, generator to standby. And let's get the AP trim on. Let's get the fuel selection to auto. Let's get the auxiliary pump to auto. Ignition and starter we're not going to touch right now. Let's center everything that needs to be centered and lower everything that needs to be lowered. Clear that master caution right now. All right, we'll turn on the other avionics once things are running. Things look good. Let's get the initial separator on. Let's get that. We'll turn the bleed on after it starts. We'll turn pitot on after it starts. TBM 930 turboprop. Love this aircraft. We're here at sunset. Beautiful skies. Once we get in the air, it should look pretty gorgeous. We're coming over the water. We'll be heading north up the coast. Again, just some flying for the fun of it. So let's see what we can do here. Let's get her started. A little bit of throttle. The ignition is on auto. Starter on. And we know we'll turn on the other avionics now too. We can see the engine details. Alright, you see the prop spinning. Ignition is on, all the other things are on. Alright, any moment now, turbines will kick in. Fuel flow. We hear it. There it goes. Energy's coming up. Proper RPM's coming up. ITT's coming up. Very good. Let's get the pitos on. Let's get the bleed on. Still showing low voltage because I'm not on a generator now. Let's put the generator on main. And we're good. Yep, we know we have the initial separator still on. We can turn that off. We have nothing but pavement here. We're not going to be picking anything up off the ground. Flight director, let's turn flight director on. Okay, MMSL, where did I put myself here? MMSL. We'll load it up in Navigraph. Let's see what MMSL sends us to. Oh, I had some brief. I didn't have Navigraph ready. Sorry. Airports. Michael Sierra Lima. Yep, Cabo San Lucas. Internacional Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. That's where we are, and that's where we're going to take off from. Let me get some airport information. Again, weather 1:30 at, oh, that's the time, excuse me. 1:20 at 6 knots, great. Yep, and I am going to have us taking off of, I believe it was a runway 27. Which really, we could switch around. So I think we will. We'll go runway 11. So we're going to have to, we're at the other end of the airport runway. Let's zoom in here. Let's select the MFD. We already selected that side, and we'll zoom in. Yeah, we're going to go the other way. So we'll need a taxi. Oh, this airport does not. Let's see, does it have a taxiway? No. All right, so we're going to have to backtrack on the runway, and that's fine. And we're facing the runway now, so we're going to have to make a left to get to the business end of the runway, and then we'll take off from there. Alright, we'll leave that right there. Okay. Well, let's get some lights and things going on here. We should have had the strobe on because we're sitting in this thing, so we'll get the strobe on now. Let's also get taxi lights on. Cabin lights are all off. Actually, we'll turn the pulse lights on as well. Check everything here. Starter off, ignition auto. Select. Okay, we're set there. Oxygen we don't need yet. We're not above 10,000 or anywhere near it. Altimeter is 3000. That is set 1, 2, 3 times. Okay. Let's park and brake off. We got the map over here. We will fry this guy. Let's taxi. Let's taxi first. So look around. I didn't look at what the cloud level is. Let me look at the weather again. Overcast 2500. Okay, that's fine. Lights above the buildings. Interesting. One of my fellow pilots says he has that happen sometimes on approach, coming in, seeing lights hovering above the ground at airports. And I know I'm to the left of the runway. I'm planning on doing a backtrack. I should have stayed near the middle. Intentional. Again, this is more of a test somewhat. Lots of buildings over there for the airport. We do not need anywhere near the entire runway, so let's get ready to turn her around here. Okay. I'm gonna hit the brakes real quick. Parking brake on. Flaps down, 1 notch. Altimeter says 2909, but we're reading 3000. We'll go with what we're reading. Overcast 2500. Alright, so then just for the fun, we will dial in 2,000 feet. We'll take this. Like I said, we're going to head north, so we're going to fly runway heading, climb out. Once we're at about, we're showing 600 feet now, so once we hit 1,600 feet, we will then make a left turn. No, we'll make a right turn. We'll go right to about a 350, I think it'll be something like that. We're going to head north up the coast. And we'll see. We'll just see what we do from there. Alright, we can clear that warning. I know parking brake is on. I just turned it on. We're going to parking brake off. Confirm flaps are down. We're going to roll. We'll start half throttle. Once we see airspeed, we'll go full throttle. Runway heading to 1,600 feet. Then it'll be a right turn to, like I said, about 350, something like that. There we go. Parking brakes off. Landing lights on. Alright, going 3, 2, 1. Moving. Half throttle. And once we're in the air, full throttle, I'll explain, just describe a little more about the hardware I'm using. And we're going to rotate this about 90. Might not even need that much, I forget. There we go, 90. Rotate. Ooh, a little bit of crosswind there. There's a little bit of wind there. Gear up. Looking at speeds, let's pull throttle back. Just get it out of the red there. Got plenty of throttle. Let's get that nose down a little bit. Okay, we're getting more airspeed here. And let's begin that right turn. Flaps up. Coming up on that 2,000, I can bring the nose down. Passing that 2,000, let's get the nose down here. Alright, we're going to get over the coast over there. Let's confirm. A second. Oh, still climbing. Let's trim it out. We're going to have to come back down to that 2,000. You know what? I was thinking we were going to have that 2,500 feet cloud layer we don't. So looks pretty nice right now. Let's level out. I'm gonna let's climb. Let's go up to 2,500. See what it looks like. $3,000. Let's go up to 3. I guess I don't feel like running in the clouds right now. Sun is just going down. Isn't that pretty? Last little bit of sun. All right, let's prep things for some autopilot control here. Let's level off at 3,000 first of all. Come on down. Stop climbing. Trim it out. Do not go over that 3,100. Okay. See if that trim can level out there. A little nudge with the yoke here. All right. Let's center our heading bug. Heading bug is centered. All right. Autopilot on. Heading mode active. Let's dial in at 3,000. And we can activate. We're good there. Okay. Alright, so look, heading mode, autopilot's active, your damper is active. Altitude mode set and level at 3,000. Oh, let's come right. I thought that would be about 350 I was saying before, we'll see. Dial in 350, we'll see what that gets us. 350 is dialed in, aircraft turning. Let's turn our nav lights on now. Let's also get, okay, we're at Arcane Live when we got in the air. 350 passing 3.1. I don't think we're going to need 3.5. Let's bring it back to 3.4. That'll be good. Where we just take off from. Took off from back there. We'll see here, but that's okay. Alright, 3.4. Maybe that's too much. Let's go back to 3.30. And, you know, we will also come up a little higher. I think we have at least another 1,000 feet, so let's dial in 4,000 feet. And vertical speed mode, climb at about 800 feet per minute there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we're in there. Well, looks like I have myself right in the middle of everything, don't I? For shame, for shame, for shame. So let's get me out of the way there. Let's get myself out of the way. There we go. That should do. I got my big face out of the way. Sorry about that. That probably ruined the takeoff. Live and learn, live and learn, live and learn. Alright, so we're climbing to 4,000 feet rather slowly. We're gonna get this. We'll leave it. We're good there. Looking at Mexico. Nice mountains. Clouds. All that good stuff. So, hardware that I'm flying with, Velocity 1 flight yoke. Who makes this little I have the Velocity 1 rudder pedals as well. Throwing myself around, doing things during the recording that I shouldn't. I should have had all this written down. And I also have the GFC 500 sim panel. I'll show you what that is since we turn things around. You can see it. I turned my autopilot on and off. I love this little thing. Got it on Etsy. Great for controlling autopilot and everything else that a flight sim pilot wants. There we go. Get the reflection out of the way. Great little piece of hardware. I think it was roughly $200. Don't quote me though. Had it for about 1.5 years now. Let's get the camera set back up. Oh my goodness, there you go. Alright, what are we gonna do with this flight? What are we gonna do while we wait to see if co-pilot Dave can join us? Well, let's open SimBrief. No, let's not open SimBrief yet. Let's open Navigraph. Simlink's not running. What do you mean Simlink's not running? Well, now we gotta do some things, technical things here in the middle that I didn't necessarily want to do. Simlink's not running. Simlink is running. There it is right there. Oh, HTTP error message. Server couldn't talk. Alright, so let's end Simlink and start Simlink again. It's already running, it says. Okay. Let's open it again. Let's quit Simlink. Let's try starting again. There we go. Okay. It's running again. Let's look at the status. Alright, now it says it's online. Retrieve flight data. Okay. So, now we should be able to find, yep, there we go. Simlink is working now as well. Navigraph, rather. Interesting. Never had that happen before. Alright, let's go to VFR. Should load all this up so you can see it. That would be nice, right? I can let you see what Navigraph looks like. Maybe I can add that real quick. We're gonna add an application. We're going to not do that. Okay, here we go. Let's try it again. Make sure we do the right thing. Add window capture. Which I like application better, I think. Window capture. Add existing. SimBrief. Okay. And let's move them SimBrief around. Okay. I have to resize it. Okay. SimBrief. It's not what I wanted to add. That's why it's doing it. Goodbye, SimBrief. What Navigraph? And but I turned off the track IR so that the screen is not moving around so much, because that would make things really sick. Okay, Navigraph is there. Okay, there we go. So now you see Navigraph. Let's resize it. I don't know why did that get so small. Maybe because I'm in window mode. I think that was why. Sorry about that. Getting things figured out here. Some things that the app does that are beyond reasoning and understanding. Like why it's doing this half-size thing right now. Okay. I was getting everything sized properly. Okay, sorry. That's the wrong thing. Rule 1, don't go to window mode. Don't do it again. Okay, so we got my Navigraph window. You can see that here. I just tighten that up a little bit. Throw it on the side. Alright, now you can see it. And you don't need to see me right now, so we'll just get rid of me for a few moments. Alright. In the meantime, let's... Looking good there. Throttle's 86, a little high, but I'm okay with that. Altitude's good. So, according to Navigraph, alright. Class B airspace from 400 feet to the ground, so we should, when we get there, be asking for Class B airspace clearance. We're not doing it right now, but we should. Let's find someplace interesting to fly across to. Oh, La Paz, civilization, a little bit of lights, follows that little mountain range over there to our right. Actually, that road, I bet you, no, that road doesn't even go there. Huh. All right, so let's see, we are at a heading right now, 331, 330, so I think that's easily a 360. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come right to 360. And I'm using the dials on that little device that I showed you. I think it's so cool. And 3, 5. All right, we'll take that. Maybe we'll make it 355. A little bit farther to the left. All right, 355 it is. And that road actually does look like it's going to the city of La Paz. So we'll continue to head that direction. And we'll see where that takes us. Okay. Don't need to see Subreef anymore. Or a Navigraph, excuse me. So we're flying here at sunset. VFR in the area that I don't know anything about, so I should not be flying VFR here. Well, we've got roads to follow, lights. We can go back to the maps and see exactly what's going on. Let's zoom out here a little bit. It's got a range of about 20, 25 miles. There we go. Alright, we're going to see where we're going now. The beach, pretty beach. Still water. Right over here on the coast. I don't have weather radar turned on. That looks a little sketchy out there. Like there might be something coming down. We'll see. Just cruising. Not seeing any viewers yet, so no one to talk to. No one to say anything to, so I'll talk to myself. Flight Sim Pilot, since the original flight simulator on an Apple IIc, I believe it was, way back in 1982. And that version, I did not own that one. That was my best friend's, a man I call my brother. That was his. I bought the first available version I could get for the computer I had at the time, which was a Commodore 6. Well, I had a VIC-20. They did not have it for the VIC-20, but they did have it for the Commodore 64, and I had it and loved it. And that was the beginning of my lifelong journey into flight simulating and computing. Because let me tell you, I spent more money and learned more to put computers together over the years for this game/application than anything else. And fortunately, this, along with what I was doing with the early days of telecommunications on computers, running bulletin boards out of my mother's apartment in my bedroom, was where I discovered all my love for computing and computers and technology, and have since been able to make that my career, and doing pretty well. And it's what I've enjoyed to do all my life, and will continue to do as long as I can. Current computer that this is running on, 3070 Ti video card, Intel Core i9 11th gen. That's 20 cores, does the job. 32 gigs of RAM, Um, this is an MSI. No, it's Corsair. I think it is. Case. I recently put in lots of cooling, lots of air. It is not a water-cooled system. It is an air-cooled system. It's 2 CPU fans, 6 case fans. Yeah. And it keeps it very, very cool. I have the lights sequenced to display different colors based on the temperature of the CPU, and it never really gets what could be considered warm. This is a new case. I had an older cooler master case that I have been running for the last, I gotta say, it's probably almost 10 years. I think I had put a Core i5 like second or third gen in initially, and it had gone up to what was in it before this. Even actually, this was in that case as well. But this CPU in that case was just overheating, and it was a while before I realized, hey, it's probably just not enough airflow. And about 6 months ago, swapped it, and it's been great ever since. See, we need to turn a little bit to the left if we want to overfly La Paz, so I'm going to bring us over to a 340. We'll see where that takes us. Looking nice over Mexico. Oh, what do we have down there? Not enough light to tell exactly what it is, what that grid is. I don't know, lots of grids down there though. Interesting. I don't think we'll turn some more yet. Let's bring it to 330 and see where that takes us. Might even bring it a little more. We'll see. Yeah. Oh, well, that's why it's not turning, because I turned off. See, you gotta pay attention. I turned my heading mode off when I hit some buttons over there. So let's go back to 340 and turn heading mode back on. So when I hit the autopilot button, I did that. And we're gonna bring altitude back on as well. To get back level at 4,000. Okay, and that 340 is going to be just right. Hang over La Paz. Now I'm trying to decide. It might, because this is just a short flat, we might put it down in La Paz. Let's see, La Paz is MMLP. Let's do this quickly. Actually, I'm going to throttle back. Lose a bunch of speed. Let's bring it back to about 40, 50%, 40, 50. All right. Set through this so you don't make people dizzy. I got to look at the keys. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see what we'll bring Navigraph back up for you. All right. Let's go to Paz. Let's open the airport info. The arrow is us. That's the airport. That's the runway, which is visible. Weather. Let's get weather real quick. 220 at the 8. All right. So what we're gonna do? We will do left. We'll fly over the city. We'll do left pattern for this. That'll be good. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. All right. Turn that graph back off. And we're gonna put the headset back on. Motion. We should be able to look down. Yeah, we're flying right towards it, aren't we? Alright, let's turn that autopilot off. And the runway, it's runway 1836. Yeah, we'll definitely come in 18. Let's bring her down. Airport altitude is showing as 72 feet. Wonderful. Throttle back. We descend here. Get down to 2,000. That should be the airport right over there. Slow it down some more, throttle back. Let's see where it should have been. Let's get that nose up. No joy on the runway. Alright, let's see what we get. Let's not go into that 1500 mark. Can push a little bit from the left, interesting. We're going to go over a little bit of mountains here. Little uneven terrain is pushing us around. Alright. Question where we got here. Let's zoom radar in. Alright, let's go base. It's going to be a base to final. Slow it down again. Going to 270. That should be the airport. Or is that it by the water? Okay. So that's not it. That's got to be closer to the water. Oh no, there it is. Duh. Alright, we're all good. I gotta go out over the water then. Perfect. Alright. Okay. I was looking in the wrong spot, but there it is. Alright, let's get the flap speed. Throttle back a little more. Altitude's great. I want to get the flap speed. We're there. Well, not your flaps. Let's turn final. Showing that we're a little high, and that is right. Throttling back. Yeah, we'll throw the gear down now. I see red. So I think I got 3 green, 3 white, 1 red. That's fine. That's good. Looks like I got maybe 1 right now 2 white. Okay. Continue our turn in here. Speed looks good. This runway is 180. Showing a little low. I see one white. Let's bring the nose up. Get that back. Throttle up a little bit. Trim it up a little bit. Full flaps. Getting knocked out with the winds here. Landing lights are on. Knocked around. A little more throttle. 500 for the warning. Let's get centered. Throttle back again. Keep getting pushed around. Throttle to idle. Reverse throttle. I missed that turn. Could have pulled it off. I didn't want to flip the aircraft. Oh, we're rolling. Guess we're rolling to the end. A little bit of brakes. We'll stop here. Brakes on. Flaps up. Taxi lights on. We'll turn off the pulse because that can be annoying. Parking brakes off. Taxi. Oh, and just for the fun of it, no, I won't turn it on. I was going to throw Navigraph. Let's see the taxiing. And we're going to pull over to the first available turn off. And what looks like it'll be towards some parking. And that's what we'll park. There. Looks like a we got. I see turning lane lights lines here. All right. Yeah, we're gonna pull right up here. Brakes on the line. Parking brake on. Mixture off. There we go. Yeah, click, click. Stop alarming. We'll just kill everything here. There we go, stand by. Back on GPU for the source. Taxi lights off. And of course it should get me out of the game when I throw the crash bar down. But it didn't. It did turn the flashlight on. So one of the fun things about this aircraft, unlock the door, push it open, and turn the flashlight off. And that's that. So for a test stream, thank you very much for joining. There we go. Thanks for joining the test stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope someone saw something they like. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks again. Take care.